Right, good afternoon, boys and girls. Hopefully, you've picked us up. We've only just a few technical issues here. We're going to start in just a minute, so just make a comment below if you can hear us. So again, good afternoon to everybody at home. Sorry about this. We've had a few technical issues. If you're online at the moment, can you just give us a comment? Just make sure that we can hear us, and then we'll get cracking in just a sec. Right, good afternoon, boys and girls. Apologies for the start to assembly. It's been a bit of a strange afternoon. We've had a few issues with our internet this afternoon, and we've just been waiting to get things sorted out. So sorry that we're starting just a little bit late, but let's get cracking with our assembly this afternoon. If you can hear a little bit of noise in the background, it's because we've got the grass cutters on site this afternoon, so they're busy cutting the grass outside. So welcome along to assembly. A little bit of a late start, but let's get cracking with our special mentions assembly for today. Firstly, a big welcome back to Year 1 and Year 6. We've got some children that have joined us back on site this week on Monday and Tuesday, and then we've had a new set of children on Thursday and Friday, and they've made an excellent start back at school. So welcome along to those children, and hopefully next week we'll get some more children back in school, some nursery and reception children. So those children that have been in school have had a fab time and have settled back into school really nicely. So let's crack straight on with some of our mentions. So first off, Mr. McConaughey would like to mention all of his class, please. He said, well done to you children for working hard at home. He hopes that you're still staying safe and listening to your mums and dads and whoever looks after you. So a huge mention to all of you. So well done to the children in Meerkats this afternoon. And then let's go to Zebra class. So let's go to, let's see if I can find Mrs. Ogden. Here we go. So I've been so impressed this week with Cody's hard work, learning all about space. I'm so proud of his handwriting. You can see he is trying his best to form all his letters clearly. I especially love his space list and Chloe Creative Rocket. Nancy has also been very Chloe Creative, designing a spacesuit for her bear and some space equipment for herself to wear up to space. So well done to you. Well done to Ruby on your resilience this week, practicing your numbers independently. Also, Ruby has been very Chloe Creative. I've seen some fantastic alien and rocket drawings, and I'm interested to find out what she's been learning about while using Google Maps this week. So well done to you. And also can have a big special mention to George, who's been super resilient throughout his time at home. He's been working so hard this week, trying his best in his home learning, and impressed his family and Mrs. Ogden. I'm so pleased to hear that you're doing some morning challenges, George, and that you're practicing all those important phonics skills with and math skills with Mum. So well done to George in Mrs. Ogden's class. So let's have just a very brief look, see who else is online. So hi to Amelia and Jess Mariano, and hi to Fenley, and hi to Hallie and Evie. So let's have a look at some of our photographs that have been coming in this week. So here's Eva, and Eva's been doing some fantastic work on her iPad with the support of Dad. So good afternoon to you. Here's Martha, busy at home on her work. Beautiful handwriting, doing some spellings there. So well done to you, Martha. And here's Mabel, busy as well, doing some art activities in the afternoon. So well done to Mabel. And I've seen some lovely things coming through from your family, Mabel and Martha. You've done all sorts this week. Afternoon to Loxie, who's had a fantastic time at home. Here she is dressing up. Callum and Lily May have been doing all sorts of work, but here they are doing some reading in comfortable spaces at home. Elliot has been busy as well, working really hard, so well done to Elliot. And Isabella as well, and this is our space theme this week, and here's Isabella's alien. Scarlett has been reading in an unusual place, so well done to you, Scarlett. That's really impressed Mrs. Milner. Max and Evan. So it was Max's birthday, so happy birthday to Max for this week. And his one of his buddies, Evan, popped round with a birthday card and had a social distance meeting. So good afternoon to you boys. And here's Fenley, and I know Fenley's watching at home this afternoon, and Fenley busy away, working away. So well done to you, Fenley. And here's Summer, again busy reading away. So Mrs. Milne again was very, very proud of you, Summer. And I mentioned Max's birthday a little bit earlier on, but it's his 9th birthday this week. And these are some of our children that are in school at the moment. So they're here for the emergency childcare setting. So here they are with Mrs. Canning and Mrs. Porter. And here's Sydney preparing a beautiful meal. So well done to Sydney. Now Sydney is in school today because she's one of our Year 6s that returned. And Joseph with his flash new car. And here we've got Sophia, Jess, Eva and Amelia that went out for a walk together, a social distancing walk, and what a great picture. This was one of several pictures that I've seen. So good afternoon to you girls at home this afternoon. So let's come back to some more of our special mentions and let's go to Crocodile Class. So I've got several mentions from Crocodile Class. I'm going to start off with one from Miss Cheeseman. So good afternoon, Crocodiles. I hope you've all had an amazing week. I just want to say a huge well done to all those children who have returned to school this week. It's been amazing to hear from everybody and about how wonderful you've been. You make me so proud. And also well done to all of the Crocs that are working at home this week. So that's from Miss Cheesemond. But I also have a mention from Miss Brownson, who would also like to mention the children that returned to school in Crocodile Class. Their behaviour has been impeccable, and I'm so proud of how quickly they responded to all of the changes. A special mention to Samson McCoy for being creative and resilient when making his stained glass effect rainbow, and to Oliver Niedowich for fantastic communication skills during our circle time. So well done to Crocs. Let's go to Kangaroo Class. Let's go to Mrs. Milner's class. So special mentions for Kangaroos. Oliver Clark has been really busy this week exploring the space theme and doing some measuring. Max Lawson McKittrick has been measuring items in the house and baking millionaire shortbread with his mum. Riley Louise has shown me some super list making in his home learning book. And Sophie Hectonstall has been busy writing about the planet Mars and using capital letters and full stops perfectly. So well done to the children in Kangaroo Class. Let's go to Puma Class next. And Pumas, afternoon Puma Class. What a week of weather we've had, says Mr. Crosby. Special mentions this week are for Hadley Barry and her amazing creations she did with her Lego in her new sparkly pink bedroom. So well done to Hadley. Lily Mae Stevenson for her amazing Rockstar outfit for Times Table's Rockstar Day. Her makeup is nearly as good as mine, he says. Also, she's been working really hard on math this week with Times Tables, multiplication and division. So well done. Eva Sables and Jess Mariano for keeping fit and healthy and being super friends by going on a social distance walk. And finally, Summer Clayton for creating a hand-sewn alien puppet, finding out about Egypt and reading a book about puppy care as they will be getting a new dog soon. And they've already decided its new name is going to be Winter. So keep working hard, Pumas. It's been great to chat to you this week. Fingers crossed we see some of you soon. And that's from Mr. Crosby. So well done to Pumas. Let's have a good look and see who else is online this afternoon. So hello to Oliver and Noah Clark. And I saw you earlier in the week, didn't I, boys? Because you've been on site at the childcare setting. Hello to Joseph. And good afternoon to Summer. Good afternoon to Max Jakowski. And hi to Eva and Sophia. And hello to Emily Martin that's also watching at home this afternoon. So we've got a couple of shout outs this afternoon. I mentioned Max because it has been his birthday this week. And I know lots of you have been celebrating your birthdays during the lockdown period. But Mrs. Herring also sent me a message and asked if I could give a little shout out to some of the children in school. So she says, please can you give Isaac Pugh and Riley Reeves a special mention for learning all of the names of the solar planets and ordering them alphabetically. Amazing Richie resilience, she says. And I know you've been busy doing that while you've been at the childcare setting. So well done. Let's go to Leopards now for their special mentions. So Miss Hoogworth says, special mention for this week. Good afternoon, Leopards. I hope you've had a lovely week and are staying positive. I would like to give a special shout out to these children, please. So Maya Smith for her hard work and increasing confidence with her writing. She's used her Richie resilience well and produced amazing work this week. Summer for being helpful at home when planting and growing vegetables, and Harry for becoming more confident when riding his bike. I hope all of our leopards and their families have had a great weekend, or will have a great weekend. Keep up the hard work, and missing you all so much, says Miss Hoogworth. Let's go to Jaguars next. So Miss Lumley says, I'd like to give a big shout out to all the Jaguars this week. Missing you all and hoping that you're all safe and well at home. Keep smiling and laughing, and I'll see you all very soon, says Miss Lumley. So a lovely mention there for Miss Lumley's children. So let's have another look at some of your pictures. So let's see what else we've got coming from home. So here's Elliot, who's been busy designing and making his alien to fit in with our space theme this week. Here's Orla. So his little sister that's also been busy making her alien. Some fantastic work from Oliver, and this is Oliver Healy, that's been busy at home. So well done to Oliver. Callum and Lily May, I mentioned earlier on for their super reading, but they've been busy as well doing their research for the space theme topic and some maths work. And here's Isaac Pugh with a model of Mars that he's made at home. So well done to you, Isaac. Samson, who's been busy today with his Times Tables Rockstars, and I love your dog. He looks absolutely fantastic. So Samson busy on Times Tables Rockstars. Here's Jessie, who's also been busy at home on Times Tables Rockstars this week. Looks like she's having a little cheeky snack there at the same time. Lewis and Ollie have been out to the wildlife park and got to get a little bit more fresh air. And here's Lee May, and she's in her Times Tables Rockstars Day outfit. So Mrs. Hargreaves challenged the school this week, and especially today, to see which class could get the highest number of points on Times Tables Rockstars. Here's Carter, and he's been out for a walk, and he's feeding the ducks here. And I know he's had his favourite donuts this week as well. So I saw a picture of Carter smashing those donuts. And here's the Murdy clan. And they are dressed up for their Times Tables Rockstars Day as well. Looking absolutely fantastic there, boys and girls. Fantastic. And here's Finley. So Finley Charlesworth has been busy at home doing some beautiful writing. So well done to Finley. And here's his brother Brody, who's also been busy doing some beautiful writing. Nancy has been on a trip to space with her teddy bear. And here she's ready to blast off. And here's Hadley with her Lego models that she's been busy building at home. So well done to Hadley. Ollie has been producing some beautiful writing this week. So well done to Ollie. And here we've got our year ones who have come back into school this week. And they're just enjoying their lunch. And here we've got some children at the other end of school. So this is our second group of children that are in for the childcare session this week. And they've just had their lunch. And they're getting settling back down to some work. And here's Rafe and Alice. They've been busy. Times Tables Rockstars Day today. Practicing their times table. And last but not least, Emily Martin, who shared a picture of her tadpoles a week or two ago. And here they are now turned into, if I can zoom in there, turned into frogs. Look at that. You're going to have frogs everywhere, Emily. So looks absolutely fantastic. So let's just have a pop back on and see if anybody else has jumped on online here. So hello to Lewis and Ollie. And thanks to your mum for getting back in touch with me. I shared a picture, didn't I, last week, boys? And you've been round and about and you were showing some beautiful artwork on walls. And I asked the question whether those pictures were taken in Pontefract, because that's not very far from where I live. And your mum sent me a message to say, yeah, it was Pontefract. So some great artwork there. Afternoon to Jess and Nancy at home. Good afternoon to Tilly, and good afternoon to Patty and Oliver. So good afternoon to you all that are sitting at home at the moment, watching assembly at home. So let's have a look at our final few mentions. So we're going to go to Panther class. So Miss Smith says, can I please give a special mention to all the Year 6s for waving back to me on their first day back. Not one of them thought they were too cool for it, she says. And she was out there crazily waving to welcome you back on site. and you were giving away from a distance. Special mention to all the key worker children, some amazing independent work and rich resilience all week. They've been really positive even when we couldn't get out for a break because of the bad weather. Then a special mention to Tammy, who's done some beautiful gardening work and she's been tending to her strawberries. Miss as they look delicious, Tammy. So well done to you, Tammy. Let's go to Tiger class. Mrs. Hargreaves says, please could I give a mention to Isabel Hutchinson for all of the fab work she's doing at home, linking with this week's topic on space. Also to all the children who have dressed up and participated in our Times Tables Rockstars Day. It's been lovely to still celebrate and host the competitions. The results will be announced just after 3 p.m. on the school's Twitter account. And I've shared just a few of those pictures with you of people that have been getting into the spirit and dressing up at home. So well done to those children, and a big well done from Mrs. Hargreaves. So well done there. And then finally we go to Lion class. Mrs. Gatt says, can I have a shout out to all my Year 6s who returned to school this week? They've been amazing. So lovely to see them all again. And it's been lovely catching up with those children that have not returned on the phone, and she's missing you very, very much. So those are all our mentions that have come in this week. So boys and girls that have been working at home, well done. You're making me very, very proud. Also, well done to all the children in school at the moment that are working very, very hard. So, as I said, we've got currently our Year 1s and Year 6s are coming back for 2 days a week. And then from next week, we've got our nursery and our reception children. So if you're one of those children, we're looking forward to seeing you again next week. And then over the next couple of weeks, we're going to start thinking about opening the school up to Year 2 and Year 5 firstly. And then last but not least, welcome Year 3 and 4 back. But don't worry if you're working at home still, because we're still going to send you plenty of things out to do. So keep an eye on the school website, because we're going to be posting some more work on Sunday evening, ready for next week for you to keep on going till the end of this term. And I'm sure you're making your mums and dads proud, because you're making me very proud. Now, I'm going to get going in a second. I'm sorry the assembly was a little bit late today. Hopefully we can iron out those creases ready for next week. But assembly will be at 2:30 now every single week. And the reason for that is that the boys and girls that are in school, our Key Stage 2 children, finish at 3 o'clock. So we needed to squeeze assembly in before they left for the day. So that's why assembly is going to be at 2:30 every Friday afternoon from now until the end of this half term. So before I go, I'm just going to have a quick check and make sure that I've not missed everybody. I can see Hadley's popped up on screen. So good afternoon to you, Hadley, and a beautiful piece of work on your Lego that was sent to you by Mr. Crosby. So hopefully you saw that a little bit earlier on. So boys and girls, I'm going to leave you in a second, and I'm going to carry on with doing a little bit of work in school, but I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon. Have a lovely weekend. Looks like this weather is finally clearing up, because it's been an awful week for weather, hasn't it? So I'm hoping the weather's going to be a little bit brighter over the weekend, and then on into next week, where it should be a lot brighter. So enjoy the weather. Have lots of fun. If you're due back in school next week, I look forward to seeing you. I'll be outside with the boom box and the bubble machine. But if not, I'll be seeing you back here next week on YouTube for another fantastic assembly. So for now, bye-bye, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye for now.